Imagine this. Your mom just picked you up from school. You had a bad day because someone threw you over the fence. You noticed that your mom was taking a different way home. And then you see it. When you were a kid, there's a good chance that you got a Happy Meal. Either it was from McDonald's, Burger King, and Arby's. Anyway, when you get a kid's toy, a lot of the time there's a toy. Usually when a show, game, or movie franchise collaborates with that fast food establishment. Either it be Dragon Ball with McDonald's, Mario McDonald's, or Garfield and McDonald's. I'm seeing a pattern, and someone who's no stranger to Happy Meal toys is Sonic the Hedgehog. Either it be McDonald's, Burger King, or even Jack in the Box. They've been doing it for more than 3 decades. And in today's video, I'll look at the various Sonic toys that have come out, either it be in the US or out of the country. But there's a lot. So with that being said, grab some tiny tacos and some onion rings, and let's go. The first toys were in 1993 for Burger King. They were UK exclusives. The toys were only Sonic, Tails, and Eggman, with all of them having gimmicks that include zip strings. The Sonic Spin Attack has Sonic go into a spin attack. Two Tails Flyer sends Tails flying. The Sonic Capsule, there's not many pictures, let alone videos of these guys, so I'm not 100% sure what these toys actually do. My guess is after pulling the strip, it sends Sonic spinning, with it triggering the capsule to open. And then for Eggman, I have no clue what he does. For cheap, easily produced kids toys, they're not really that bad. I mean, for looks, they're pretty decent. Especially the Sonic Capsule looks incredible. The next year in 1994, we saw the infamous Sonic 3 Happy Meal toys. On an unrelated note, when asked what the Sonic cast eats after beating Eggman, Yuji Naka said, quote, "They probably eat McDonald's hamburgers, I suppose. And I think they will get a complete lineup of Happy Meal premiums." The set consisted of 4 main characters in Sonic 3. Sonic, that can launch and press with a button. Tails, who can get launched in the air when yanking a handle. Knuckles, who spins in place when moving back and forth. And Eggman, who's just a wind-up toy. There was also these 2 yellow Sonic and Tails balls, featuring this 2D printed art along with a logo. There was also a Japanese version of the set. Knuckles and Sonic were pretty much the same, but Eggman actually changed designs completely. He went from his Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog design to his Japanese design. Then Tails also became a Beyblade. In the same year, there was also a lineup of Happy Meal toys, with all of them being based on toys made in the past 10 years, with one of them being Sonic the Hedgehog. The toy, if you can even call it that, is very simple. It's a purple TB with a Sega Genesis molded on top, with there being a spinning yellow cylinder inside, which in turn showed artwork of Sonic, Tails, and Eggman, with them all except Eggman wearing party hats. Now these toys actually connect to make a train, which gives you an incentive to collect them all. Pretty cool. Going back to Burger King in 1998, there was a 5 toy set, with the purpose of these to promote Sonic R strangely, with everything like the cup and box being themed around Sonic R, which like I said is strange but cool. That's how I would describe these toys. Sonic and Eggman come in one, and basically function as little cars. Knuckles is a wind-up car, with him flying toward a Batnik which is included with him. Tails is a car with you doing the same thing Knuckles would do, but his tails have articulation. There was also a Sonic water game which is always cool to see. Then for the last toy, you shoot rings up that land on Eggman's mustache. Let's actually go back a few years since I actually missed 1996 Carl's Jr. set. Now I'm gonna be frank, I have no clue what Carl's Jr. actually is. Going back to these, they're pretty different, and there are many viewer things that are slideshows of pictures. I don't really know what pictures were on here since there's no picture. Yeah, take what I just said and scratch it. I actually did some research for once and I actually found some pictures. Anyway, moving to something more interesting. In 1999, Jack in the Box brought something really cool. They had these toys, with 2 of them being Sonic characters while the others are just other Sega games. And surprisingly, with the kids meal, you can get a PC game. Well, they're sold separately or bought with a meal. But here's the thing, there was Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic and Knuckles. I just find it crazy you could have got the game for $1.99 with the meal. And the fact that games only came out a couple years before these, it's like going to Whataburger and just getting Sonic Superstars. It's a steal. Anyway, the main focus is these 2 toys. There's a very strange Sonic pullback racer. It tries to show Sonic going fast, but it's the thought that counts, right? And then this guy right here. This has to be one of the most goofiest things I've seen all day. Who even designed this? I'm not saying the figure's bad, in fact it's great, but whoever decided to make the eyes this far apart needs a raise. It's kinda sad this was actually the best Knuckles figure there was in the 90s. Something that's really interesting is this. You see, in 1999 Burger King was gonna make another set of toys, with these being made to promote Sonic Adventure, but for whatever reason they were cancelled. Now I find these pretty interesting but weird. A lot of them are a mix of modern and classic designs, such as Sonic who has a chubby classic body, yet has his green eyes, or Tails whose proportions are really similar to Sonic's. It's pretty weird. They're kind of a mix of both. The Eggman is a spinnable dome that comes with a Sonic cutout. Sonic number 1 has a snowboard from Adventure. E102 Gamma is a mini action figure that looks cool as normal. Knuckles is on a rotating pillar that spins in circles. That also has a mini Robotnik on it. Although this is the US classic design of him, this Tails would have been a flocked figure, with his tails being articulated. But he still maintains the classic proportions like Sonic. Ben the Cat has a rod that rocks. I don't care what he does, he just looks cool. Amy is actually the only character that looks 100% like her modern design, with her holding a yellow mallet and a picture of Sonic from Sonic Underground. Sonic number 2 does This has to be one of the cooler ones. Tails in his Tornado 2 biplane that has turning propellers. And then lastly Knuckles number 2 that glides and has rotatable arms. It's kinda sad that he's never got a chance to come out. It would have been an interesting part of Sonic Adventure's history, but at least we saw these concept art of them. In the year 2000, Danny's out of any other place had a promotion with Sonic Underground, weirdly. And if that fell off, look at the things we got. 2 Sonic and Knuckles plushes. Yeah, plushes. Pretty different change of pace from looking at these cheap plastic toys. Not to say these aren't cheap, they're literally $3.99. I covered these plushes before in my obscure Sonic plush video, so if you want to see that, you can go watch it. But to put it short, these 2 plushes are pretty decent. They don't look that bad, especially Knuckles. But I do question the character selection, seeing that we could have got Sonic siblings from the show. In 2003, McDonald's came back with something completely different. LCD handheld games, with there being 6. Sonic Action Game, with an off-colored Sonic on top. Sonic Speedway with a fully blue Sonic. Tails Sky Patrol. Shadow Grinder. Fully engulfed Red Knuckles Soccer. Then a Monkey Ball game. That's weird. And then in the next year there was some more. Amy and Rouge Volleyball, Cream Flower Catch, Shadow Hockey, Biggs Fishing, Knuckles Treasure Hunt, Sonic the Hedgehog Extreme Boarding, Tails Sky Adventure, Shadow Hockey, and Billy's Giant Egg. Who's Billy? And on top of that, there was also some more. And these are the most infamous Sonic toys for one reason. I'll let the commercial explain.
और मैकडॉनल्ड से सेगा गेम्स लाए Tails Soccer, Sonic Skateboard, Rogue and Emmy Tennis, Cream Puff Flower Catch, Shadow Basketball, Knuckles Baseball. जी भरकर फिर खेलें, खूब हल्ला गुल्ला मचाएं और दोस्तों को भी बतलाएं। चलो चलकर हैप्पी मील खाएं। चलो चले मैकडॉनल्ड्स से सेगा गेम्स लाएं।
Moving out of the country, McDonald's had a promotion of Sonic X. It made a set of disc launchers, and they were only available in UK and Australian locations. There was one themed on Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow. Each of the launchers were shaped like the character's head, with the disc being the character and the spin attack. And then in 2006, they only made a set only available in France, with them being school supplies. At least I think. There's these Sonic and Shadow pins, and a Sonic and Shadow tape measure, then a Sonic pencil, and I guess a Chaos Emerald keychain. Although something to take from these is the commercial. Seriously, the cel-shaded animation here looks great. And then lastly in 2007, Europe got the set of spinning Sonics. Sonic Flying Disc, Sonic Spinner, Sonic Wheel, and then Sonic Speed Glove. I don't know what they do, but I think they spin. I have no clue what a Red Rooster is, but in 2012, there was these. These nice plastic reusable cups look really good. They say they're 3D, so I guess they have the holographic pictures. A Sonic Extendable Flyer, which I guess is another word for a frisbee. A Sonic Pencil Case featuring artwork of the main cast. A Sonic Bouncy Ball, then a set of memory cards. Pretty okay. In 2015, Carl's Jr. was promoting Sonic Boom Fire and Ice. I honestly forgot the Sonic Boom 3DS games. Anyway, Sonic Splat Ball. This Sonic figure is very weird looking. Maybe because it's under sculpt. Yeah, I think that's it. But something that's very good is the board game. Now that's something. Seeing the communicator watch is actually really cool to see. I always like to see Sonic items in real life, like that Wii controller. Subway got their turn in 2018, which I'm going to skip because I can't comprehend what's happening. How is this a kid's toy? Speaking of that, we finally got into it. Arby's. I actually remember these. I had the Super Sonic, but I don't even know how I got it. I've never eaten at Arby's. They released a set of character discs, which when fully unfolded show the full character's render. A nice set of things. For the second movie there was this. Well, there was more. Many variants with little changes. We had the lightnings, the clouds, the snowboards, then a Super Pila and a giant Eggman robot. Then in some regions there were mazes. Very easy mazes. Then lastly in 2023, Burger King made a set of fidget toys. 3D Sonic Fidget Spinner, Sonic 3D Cube Maze, a Tails thing, an Eggman Fidget Spinner, a Shadow Fidget Spinner, and a Sonic Puppet. And with that was the history of the Sonic Fast 2 toys. If you enjoyed the video then consider subscribing. It's free and helps a lot. It was cool looking through the years and seeing all these weird and wacky Sonic Fast Food toys. I should definitely start collecting more of these Fast 2 toys. But anyway, with that being said, join the Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.